I'm Shirley Potts. I am a graduate from UAHT. I was a non-traditional student, meaning I was grown when I came back. I also had 3 sons and a husband. It's difficult, so I encourage you all, while you're young, get your degrees. Those of you that are like me, non-traditional, just keep pushing. It's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. There were some days where it seemed like the journey would never end. But when you walk across that field, oh my, what an exciting feeling to know that you've accomplished something. And it doesn't matter how old or how young you are, the feeling is still the same. It's awesome. I said I wasn't gonna cry, but I can't help it. It's just so, I want you all to understand how important education is. A lot of times we think, oh, I can do it later. I've got time. And sometimes you do have time. But then sometimes you'll fall into a rut. And before you know it, you're making just enough money to get by. And while you're making just enough money to get by, it's like, okay, I'm going to do it next week. I'm going to do it next month. I'm going to do it next year. And that was where I was caught up at. And my oldest son, who was 5 years old, he said, I was trying to get him to go to bed because he had to go to school the next day. And I said, baby, you've got to go to bed and you've got to go to school. He said, I don't want to, Mom, I'm tired. I said, I know, but you still got to do it so that you can be the best that you can be. And he looked at me and he said, Mama, you didn't finish college and you're the best that you can be. And I looked at him, I said, baby, you're right. I am the best mama I can be, but that's not all that I can be. And I told him, when you go back to school in the fall, I'm going back to school with you. And I did exactly that. It was hard. I'm not going to tell you it is easy. You will have some tests some days that will make you just want to throw in the towel and give up. Been there, done that, bought the t-shirt, don't want to go back. But you must know that tomorrow will come and it can be greater than today. I went back to college. I was in my 30s, had my first son. A few months later, I found out I was pregnant, wound up having a second son. All this time, I'm studying, taking 1 class, 2 class. Very seldom did I get a chance to take a whole full load because I had a family, I had things at home I had to do. Right now, if you don't have those things at home to do in the family, now is the time to get it done. And those of you that have families at home, honey, get some TV dinners and tell them you're on your own tonight. Because an education is what makes the difference between just getting by and being able to be a real help to your family. I look at my sons, some of the things that they've been able to do in life, the vacations that we've been able to take. There was a time where we couldn't take vacations because I was just making enough to barely get by. And a degree can help you to make at least $10,000 per year more with just an associate's degree. With a bachelor's degree or a master's degree, you can make even more. So don't second guess yourself. Don't get frustrated and upset thinking, well, I can just go out to Tyson and get me a job and make some money now. You can. But not only will Tyson work hard on your body, it'll work hard on your mind. And Tyson is a great job. I have great friends that work at Tyson. But surely you want a little bit more, even if it's just a manager out at Tyson. You have to have some type of degree to get those type of jobs, to make that type of money. How many of you want to make lots of money? Girl, you better raise your hand. I don't know about you, but I can raise both of them. The more, the better. I see you have your dream boards. That is so awesome. Keep those dream boards near and dear to you. Follow them. Keep up with them. I have in my prayer room, in my prayer closet at home, a dream board that I made about 3 years ago. I was just sharing with Miss Quillen. Every Thanksgiving with my sons, some of you know my sons, 2 of them live in Arkadelphia now, so they don't come home very often. But when they come for Thanksgiving, they know one thing you got to do. You got to make a dream board for next year. And now they have an app. You can put it on your phone. I text them sometimes and I say, have you looked at your dream board? Have you looked at your goals? Are you heading towards, I told Ms. Quillen, sometimes they're heading left and they should be heading right. But once I text them, it's like, okay, Mama, I mean, have your goals in mind. Have your dreams in mind. The things that you want to accomplish, the things that you want to be. Believe me when I tell you, you can be anything that you want to be. You can go anywhere in this world that you want to go. But first, you must have a plan. The man who fails to plan plans to fail. I encourage you all to take advantage. There's countries where education is not free. In China, boys get the opportunity to go to college before girls do. Ladies, we have the same opportunity that the guys have. We can be just as great as they can. So I encourage you to study hard. Don't forget to play harder every now and then. But study hard, keep your grades up. Those scholarships can make a big difference between what you can spend and what you can't spend. Because you get the right scholarship, and honey, everything else that mama give you is all yours. I told my sons, as long as you're in college and it's being paid for, then I'll help you do some of the exciting things you want to do. My oldest son went to Panama City for spring break, went to New Orleans for spring break. I mean, just good things, but you've got to keep the grades up. You've got to keep the grades up. That's the only way you're going to get the money to pay for college, where you don't have to work hard and pay for those classes on your own. Any questions? Anybody want to share their goals? Yes.
I got a question. Whenever you were going to school here, you had a work study position.
I did.
And it was in student services.
Yes.
Do you think that that's had any impact on you wanting to go into working more with students, especially in the special?
Yes, special ed. It did. And the student support service here is awesome. Working in there really got me to know a lot of the students who I probably wouldn't get a chance to see because they had to come to that office. And yeah, it did really, I guess I've been a teacher all my life, but I really wanted to do older kids. My degree is in middle school math and science. Math and science, I'm a geek. But middle school math and science is what my bachelor's degree is in, and that's why I started at Isjerger, because I really wanted to teach the older kids. But after a while, the Lord started leading me to SPED, and in SPED, I love it. Yeah, but that position, also Trio services here on campus. Are y'all familiar with Trio? Man, Trio is awesome. Trio rocks. They took us to Atlanta, Georgia, and treated us like kings and queens. We had a great time. They paid for everything. We were, oh man. Yeah.
Trio did all the pink ribbons.
Oh, wonderful. Yeah, Trio is awesome. They have tutors. If you're having a problem, I worked as a tutor for Trio, also a math tutor. So use all the services that are available on the campus. If you're not sure about something, honey, go and ask somebody. I need some help with this. And I wasn't afraid to ask for help was Miss Quillen. I was like, okay, I can't do this. What do I need to do? Because I refused to fail, so what do I need to do? And they told me that I needed a tutor, so I did. I went and got a tutor for, I don't know, may have been writing or something. I'm a terrible writer. I'm math and science, not writing and reading. But I had to have a tutor, and when I got the tutor, they said, well, you're good at math, so why don't you trade out and work? And I'm like, that's awesome. So I was working for math and then getting tutored in reading and writing. So, I mean, we all have our weakness and our strengths. Use your strengths to help you. Use your weaknesses to make them become your strengths. And there's, like I say, awesome programs on this campus. Any of you plan on transferring out to other colleges? Good. Do you know what college? Magnolia SAU. Good college. Okay. I encourage you to stay in the race. The race is not given to the swift, neither to the strong, but him that endures to the end.